18.
And now, Jimmy Graham and Drew Brees, he's thinking about it, and he throws it. But I don't think he meant to throw it like that.
Well, he was forced to throw it away because of the pressure in the pocket. And so it's going to be 4th down. Saints are going to have to punt it.
That little shot they just had, Drew Brees' little fanny pack that he had in front, and made it look like he just had a big bulge with a fleur-de-lis on it.
Well, a promising drive goes away now because of penalties.
He needs to make up his mind. Are you Pierre or are you Paul?
That's his last name, Pierre Paul. Now there's a flag on the play. I'm not exactly sure what this is about.
Oh, look at that. He is pissed
It's an
off.
odd time to throw a flag. Now they're going to call that intentional grounding. The Giants were asking for intentional grounding. Drew Brees looked out of the pocket to me. I think a Giant must have slipped the ref a $100 bill because they took forever before they called that intentional grounding. So now it's going to be 4th and about 28 yards. That is shameful. If you're going to call a flag, call it. Don't let the other team talk you into calling it.
Seriously,
What? Okay.
pussy ref.
And I think we're punting it.
It was 4th and 37 would be the...
Okay.
Now it happens.
We just
And
punted
Thomas
it.
Morstead punted it, and the Giants are going to take over with their worst field position of the day, starting at their own 45. The field position war, the Giants are getting it every single time very close. This is the first time they're starting in their own territory. So Giants take over, up 14-7, and the Saints defense is going to be asked to stop them with a short field again.
Okie doke. So they're huddling and they're all thinking about, hey, we're winning now, so what should we do? And they're like, oh, we should keep winning. That's what we should do.
That was the play. Keep winning was the call by Eli Manning. We heard that.
Keep winning.
Okay.
Right.
And so it's the Giants' turn. They're going to go left. And they had it to number 10, who's looking around. He throws it. And his friend catches it at the 35-yard line.
That was like a head thing.
That might be offensive pass interference, although the catch is made by the running back. That's what, a gain of 30? Eli Manning's face says it all. That's going to be offensive pass interference.
He looks like the thing from Prometheus.
Yes, offensive pass interference. That catch was made because of a push-off. So it'll be 1st and 20 now. As the Giants, it looked like they got a 30-yard gain, but let's see the replay here.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, yes. Obvious pass interference, and not even by the guy defending the catcher. But it's still pass interference, and it's 1st and 20 for the Giants. Now back to their 35.
That's another thing. Aren't you supposed to try to interfere with the pass?
Yes, with the pass, not with the
You get a
player.
penalty if you-
Not with the player.
Okay, they had it to number 22, who just runs to the blue line and falls down.
Saints are shutting down the run game. Once again, David Wilson, he's got, 6 carries for 0 yards, I think, right now.
Nobody knows what that means.
So they've handed the ball off to him 6 times. He's never gained anything.
You know
So
what?
now it's 2nd and 20.
The New York Giants do not have their own little logo in the middle of their field.
They don't?
No.
That's amazing.
I thought it was interesting myself. That's why I said it.
Oh, pass tipped. Incomplete. Saints can't make the interception. So now 3rd and 20. Saints have a great chance of getting off the field again. Once again, Giants have 14 points. Saints defense is not to blame. Jonathan Casillas tipping that pass. Saints defense is playing great for the 3rd straight game right now.
Yeah, but we're still losing.
Not on the defense, though, which you wouldn't have been expected to be able to say at this point in the season.
Here we go. It's their turn.
6 weeks ago.
They're going left. And they had it to number 10, who looks around. He runs to the middle. He runs to the side. He runs over to the side and throws it.
Eli Manning is going to throw it away. Quick, Saints defense. Ask for a pass interference. The rest do whatever you ask. Eli Manning forced to throw it away with pressure. Almost sacked there. And it's going to be 4th and 20. Saints defense has allowed 0 yards there. 3 and out. Negative 10 yards gained by the offense. Saints defense playing great as the first quarter is going to come to a close pretty soon. Former Saint, former Saint Steve Weatherford is going to punt.
And then kick it. Oh, they're punting. And Saints
Returnable.
catch it. Oh, and he's running for it. He's running. He's running. But that was probably not a good idea because he ended up at the 15, whereas if he had kneeled, he could have been at the 20.
No. You can't kneel. You can only kneel in the end zone, and you can't kneel on a punt.
Oh.
Although it looked like a Giant came in after the play and did something and then celebrated.
Somebody's injured.
No, it's
Sproles looks injured, but this has got to be a personal foul on the Giants. Somebody went in and did something. No, it's holding on the Saints. What? Look, this guy comes in late and gives him an extra hit.
How did he get hurt?
And then celebrates it, and somehow the Saints get the hold. Great. So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 5-yard line. We'll be back on the Gay Jays Play-by-Play Network.
They call me Backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day. They call me Backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day. Oh. I make all the little girls happy while the boys are out to play. Look at here. I ain't like old Saint Nick. He don't come but once a year. Oh. I ain't like old Saint Nick. He don't come but once a year. But look at here. I come running with my presents every time you call me dear. Look at here. I keep some change in my pocket in case the children at home. I give them a few pennies so that we can be alone. I leave the back door open so if anybody smells a mouse, and with no Santa be in trouble. If ain't no children in the house, they call me Backdoor Santa. I make my runs.
Darren Sproles walking on his own, looks like he's okay, although Saints got penalized for the hold there, which I was surprised by. When I thought it was going to be a personal foul on the Giants. But now Saints are going to take over again. Saints defense doing outstanding. They haven't allowed more than, 50 yards of offense?
No.
Saints starting inside their own 5-yard line, 1st and 10. First quarter going to be over pretty soon.
Wait, it's our turn and we're going that way? Oh my God. Good Lord. Okay. Here we go. We're starting at like our 4-yard line. We got 96 yards to go. They head it to Drew Brees, who hands it to a guy who runs about 2 yards. And gets
Mark
knocked
Ingram
down.
fights. I think he fought for a 3rd yard there. So
we've got like
2nd and 7.
94 more yards to go.
That's probably the last play of the first quarter. And as the quarter winds down, the score is Giants 14, Saints 7. And a wild first quarter coming to a close. We'll be back for the second quarter after this message from another one of our sponsors.
Sunday, ABC Family presents a very special Christmas story. Anna Joy was a top advertising executive who was too busy with work for Christmas. But this year, work becomes Christmas when Santa hires her for a virally market campaign. The Joy of Christmas, Sunday on ABC Family. Then on Monday, Greg Knight is a hardened cop who not only lost his faith in humanity, but also in Christmas. Until he busts a very special streetwalker named Angel, who actually is from heaven. The night before Christmas, Monday on ABC Family. Then on Tuesday night, Jake is a benign fatty tumor just below Belinda's right breast. Not only was he passed over by her self-breast exam, but he was passed over as one of God's chosen people in a homegrown Hanukkah. Tuesday only on ABC Family. ABC Family, we pull holiday movies out of our ass.
Wow, that ABC Family sure is going well. You know, I have a friend.
Love those Christmas specials.
I have a friend who wrote the screenplay for a Christmas movie for ABC Family that starred Tom Arnold. And Tom Arnold in the movie is tied to a chair. He's dressed as Santa and tied to a chair with Christmas lights. And that exact thing happened in a Christmas movie we filmed with him when I was in high school. Very, very interesting, huh?
I think you're owed money for that.
Yep.
It wasn't my idea. I just was there. And I
Okay.
played one of the parts. But anyway, Saints are down 14-7 as we start the second quarter. Saints are going to have the ball 2nd and 7 from their own 7-yard line.
That's true.
Saints down. I can't even put into words the first quarter. KJ, can you put into words the first quarter?
It was very active. Like, they got a touchdown, and then we got that, like, touchdown where we, like, just intercepted it and then ran it all the way, and then they ran it all the way. It was very active.
All right. I mean, active would be the one word you would use for the first quarter. Mine would be pandemonium. Sideline Christina, if you had one word to describe the second quarter, not counting your tryst with Nick Hawk, of course, what word would you use?
Sexy?
Sexy?
Ooh.
So,
Because, you know why? Because I still like those blue uniforms. It reminds me of Spider-Man.
Oh,
Okay,
here we
then.
go. They had it. And Drew Brees hands it to God. They're trying to run through the center, and he does not get far.
well, KJ, you got to keep in mind, the run, you're just trying to establish a ground game, keep the defense guessing. That was about a 6-yard run, which is really good, and it'll be 3rd and short now. Saints at their own 14.
Okay, they had it. Number 23, who just runs right into a big wall.
But does get enough for the first down, it looks like. Yes, first down Saints after a gain of 2 for Pierre Thomas. And it looks like a Giant is injured, which is not necessarily a good thing. Never mind, there is no Giant injured. I thought I saw them motioning for the trainers to come from the sideline. First
Okay.
down and 10 for the Saints.
And we're like, okay, we got to make the points because we got a match now. And starting the second part. And they had it to Drew Brees, who runs backwards, and he throws it far.
Wide
Oh,
open, Lance Moore.
To number 16, who catches it and runs out of bounds.
Gain of 25, another first down as nobody had Lance Moore.
Left eye Lance Moore.
That'll bring the Saints out to their own 40-yard line. Saints have definitely had more yards gained than the Giants so far in this game, but they have not scored a touchdown on offense yet.
Okie doke. Here we go, and they had it to Drew Brees, who tosses it gently to number 23, and he runs to like the 50-something and then falls down.
Pierre Thomas on the short check down screen gets about 12 yards, and so it'll be another first down for the Saints.
Oh, there's Drew Brees.
And there is Drew Brees, who is at the game, as
Yeah.
usual. Sideline Christina, how's Drew Brees looking? When he came out of the gate, did he look shell-shocked from the 5-interception performance?
He looks like he's lost a little weight.
Uh-oh. AIDS.
He's been
Stress.
very depressed.
Not AIDS.
And they had it to somebody who runs in the center and does not get very far.
This just in, I'm being told Drew Brees does not have AIDS. Okay.
Good, excellent. The bulge in his pants looks a little bit smaller than it normally does.
So he's wearing a smaller cup, is what you're saying?
Perhaps.
Okay. 4-yard run for Pierre Thomas on first down, so it's 2nd and 6. Saints all the way down into Giants territory for the first time in this game, not counting the fumble play.
I'm hoping we get really far ahead so Chase Daniels comes out.
Oh, yeah, the cute one,
Yeah.
according to you?
Right. Okay, they had it. And they look around and they throw it to him. Number 23, who makes it to the 30-yard line.
Pierre Thomas very busy on this drive.
And now has grass stains on his shirt.
He gets the reception and a gain of 10, another first down for the Saints, and that'll get them possibly inside the 30. Let's see where they spot the ball.
And they're looking very happy. And number 23's shoe became untied, so he's tying his shoe. And it looks like he's wearing a nicotine
Oh,
patch.
just outside the 30 at the 32.
Okay, they had it. Drew Brees hands it to the guy who runs in the center. And
Looks like Ingram fights for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 is what it's going to be.
dog pile. In the
Saints really concentrating on the ground game here, which usually they're successful when they have an even rushing and passing attack.
I like the little stripes up the side of their pants.
The Arizona Cardinals are an amazing story. as they started the season 4-0 and then lost 8 straight games to be 4-8. Now that is disappointment.
And now we're back to our game.